What's good, YouTube? My name is Mary Kay and welcome to Mary Kay Confidential. Today's video is about plastic surgery. It's about 360 lipo and a BBL. So if that is a topic that interests you, please stay tuned. Alright guys, so if you've watched any of my previous videos, then you know that this video is completely different from my previous videos. I mostly discuss my lock journey with you. However, I want this to be more of a lifestyle channel, not just about my locks. This is probably one of the most exciting videos for me to make because this is something I've wanted to do for myself for a very long time. And I'm probably gonna date myself in just a moment and tell you how long I've been wanting to do this. Right now, I'm about 18 days before my surgery, but by the time you see this video, know that I'm already recovering and I actually went through with the surgery, because I'm not gonna post this video unless I'm gonna actually complete everything. The only thing at this point that's going to prevent me from going through with the surgery is the COVID-19. So I have been pretty much cocooning in my place and staying away from people because I'm not trying to get sick. I had to wait too long to get this accomplished, so we're not trying to get sick and have to postpone. So I want to tell you the reasons why I'm choosing to do the lipo and the BBL. First, let me tell you all the reasons I'm not getting a BBL. I'm not getting this surgery in order to avoid exercise. I'm not getting this surgery in order to please a man. I am not getting this surgery due to any kind of social media influence. Yes, my self-esteem and self-worth are intact. And yes, I am doing this simply because I want to. And because I want my body to look the way I want it to look. And furthermore, who gonna check me, boo? So now that that's out of the way, let me tell you the reasons I am getting this surgery. I'm pretty sure you know the lipo and the BBL is actually two separate procedures combined into one. You can get just lipo and not get a BBL. I personally am more excited about the lipo than the BBL. The reason I'm choosing to get lipo is for years I have suffered from PCOS. If you search just on YouTube, PCOS and belly fat, you will find a ton of videos. PCOS is still trying to be understood by doctors. So as a non-medical professional, it's even harder for us to understand. I'm probably gonna do a separate video on PCOS. PCOS it's a sensitive topic for me, so I want to do a video, but I've been avoiding making a video. But the short version is, around age 12, my mom noticed I wasn't having cycles. Took me to a pediatrician. They didn't know what was wrong with me, but they started me on birth control to try and stimulate the cycles. From 13 to 18, I was on different kinds of birth control. They would put me on birth control for a certain amount of months, take me off for about 2 or 3 months. No cycle came. Okay, let's put her back on a different kind of birth control. Let's see if this one works. And I went through that from about 13 to 18. At 18, I said, you know what, I'm an adult. I don't want to take this anymore because at that point, it was just annoying. I'm like, okay, we've been doing this for like 5 years and still no result. What I did not know was the birth control was masking the issues that PCOS actually causes. Now, I didn't know until about age 31 that I had PCOS. About 5 years ago is when I found out I had PCOS. So from 18 to 31, PCOS has been like wreaking havoc on my body, but I didn't know what was wrong. I would exercise and I would lose a little bit of weight, but not a lot. And at one point I just said, you know what, maybe I'm supposed to be fat. Like, I just can't seem to get this weight off. And what I didn't know was I was dealing with PCOS. So for me, the lipo will kind of help me get a boost on the PCOS. I understand it better now. I understand what I need from a nutrition standpoint better now, but it's had all this time from 18 to 30, now 36. It's literally been in control for half my life. And so I feel like the lipo will help me just get a little bit further ahead of the PCOS now that I understand the nutrition aspect of it. You know, doctors really don't know. Even when I was diagnosed at 31, all they told me was, well, try to lose weight and eat healthier and we'll see how it goes, is essentially what they said. And so a lot of it was my own personal research, a lot of it was trial and error, and it's just been an ordeal. So I'm hoping that the lipo will help. But I'll do something separate on PCOS eventually. But the one key thing to remember about PCOS is PCOS a lot of times goes hand in hand with insulin resistance. Insulin resistance causes your body to produce too much glucose, which actually stimulates your fat storage. And 9 times out of 10, it's in the belly, not somewhere useful. That is my reasons for the lipo, and I am so ready for it. Now, the reason I'm doing the butt. Doing the butt. Around 2004, I was 20 years old, and at that time, I said to myself, you have boobs, you have hips, but you just have no butt. Like, what happened? Were you asleep when God was giving out the butts? Like, why? So anyway, it's always been kind of a personal insecurity. It never caused me any issues as far as dating. Like, if I wanted a guy, I could get the guy. You feel me? And as a matter of fact, over the years when I would date guys and tell them I was interested in the surgery, they would be like, Mary, why would you want to do that? Nothing is wrong with your body. So that's what I meant by I'm not doing this for anyone other than myself. There would be like a lot of outfits that I wanted to wear that I just felt like would look so much better if I was a little more curvy in the butt. The outfit would look a little better. So I'm not trying to go like ridiculous. I just want the doctor to shape me a little better. Let me just say, I cannot stand when people say, oh, if you just work out, you'll get the butt you want. Let me tell you, this fat transfer is like a last resort. Let me tell you all the things that I have tried in order to naturally increase my butt. And let me be honest and say, my butt looks a little better now than before I started the different workouts and things of that nature, but it's never gonna be the butt that I want, which I'll explain right now. Let's start with exercise. And I'm actually gonna read them so I don't skip over anything, because I literally had a regimen. And at one point, I think my butt was just sore for like 2 months straight because I was constantly trying to build my butt. One good thing is, once I get the surgery, I already know all the exercises that will help me maintain it. So let me read off to you the exercises that I did for years, literally years. Every version of a squat, lunges, side lunges, deadlifts, single deadlifts, donkey kicks, fire hydrants, side leg lifts, lying down leg lifts, leg extension machine, good mornings, if you know what good mornings are, glute bridges, hip thrusts, the Stairmaster at the gym, the hip abductor machine, which actually works pretty good if you're trying to build the upper portion of your butt, and I even own a booty sprout machine. Yeah, I do. Don't judge me. Now, on top of those exercises, I also tried different supplements that supposedly increase the size of your butt. I tried enhancement creams. I even found, I'm gonna cover up the name of the spa because it has nothing to do with the spa, but I tried butt enhancement creams. I even tried butt vacuum therapy. Now, let me say, the vacuum butt therapy actually, it works, but it's very, very temporary. So if you just need to, like, if you feel like you want a little booty pop, you got a special event coming up, then you might want to look into that. But when you get vacuum butt therapy, then you have to wear the, I call them Prince underwear, where the booty cheeks are out. I had an epiphany earlier this year because my butt size my butt muscle is extremely strong because, and I could feel, of course, you can touch and feel if a muscle has grown, and I could feel that the muscle was growing. However, no matter how much exercise I do, I will never have the projection I want naturally for two reasons: hereditary, and everyone's fat distribution is different. My body simply refuses to put fat along the middle portion of my butt. So even though the muscle has grown and visibly a little larger, it will never be what I want it to be because there's no fat sitting on top of it to project out. So that's what I meant when I say I hate when people just say, oh, just work out and you can get the butt you want. Everyone's body is different. And for a while I was thinking, well, maybe it's my PCOS that's causing me to not gain fat there. But like I said, it's also partially hereditary. My butt will only do what it can do. So since, going through with the lipo, I might as well put the fat to use. I mean, it is part of your natural body. This fat has proven that it can stand the test of time. So I'm pretty sure that it's gonna do well when it's relocated. I'm going to insert a clip of what my body looks like now. It was actually very hard for me to film this portion of the video simply because for years I have purposely worn big shirts and not really worn things that were form-fitting because I didn't want people to see my belly. But I don't want to hide anymore. I want to wear the type of clothes I want to wear. So we're going to get this surgery. Hopefully, if you've watched the video to this point, it's because you're genuinely interested in this process or you're about to do the process yourself and looking for information. So let's not do any body shaming, okay? Nobody shaming, okay? This is a positive channel and let's keep it positive. I purposely purchased a kind of fitted romper short set or whatever so that I could be authentic about what my body looks like before the surgery. Like I said, women with PCOS, this is where we carry the weight. They refer to it as like a tire belly, like literally it's like my body is sitting in a tube, So this is when I gain weight, this is where I gained it, right in here. This has been around since I was like 19 and it just refuses to go away. Even when I do lose weight, no. And as you can see, I have like the top portion of the butt. I've always had it, but then it's like, no. It's like I have it, but I don't. As you can see, it kind of like slopes and then it goes inward. So there's no use in wasting fat, right? Because this fat has proven that it wants to stick around over the years. So we're going to just round it out. I don't want anything big and ridiculous. Obviously, I already have somewhat of a shape back there, but we just want to round it out some. Get rid of this, bring that waistline in, and yeah, so this is more important to me. The lipo is more important than the BBL. Depending on what I'm wearing, I can kind of get away with the illusion of a butt, even though I don't really have a lot back there. Really, I just want to get rid of this indentation. I don't want big, crazy curvature. I just want, just round this out. That's all I need. Round it out. As you can see, I kind of have like a short torso. I'm 5'7", but my upper body is pretty short. So hopefully the lipo will elongate my body as well. But yeah, this has got to go. This has got to go. And it's just been plaguing me for years. No matter what I do to get rid of it, it's like, no sis, we're sticking around. So yeah, that is my before body. And I am so excited to get rid of it. The hard part is over. You've already seen what I look like before the surgery. Now, if you want to come along on this journey with me, please stay tuned. I want to film myself in several different outfits before the surgery, and then once I start healing, I'm actually going to film myself in those same outfits and do a comparison video. I'm going to do a video showing you all the supplies I purchased for the recovery. I probably bought way too much stuff, but whatever. I'm also going to do a video about the recovery nutrition. Now, I'm going to do food prep for probably the first 3 to 5 days so that my friends that are taking care of me won't have to deal with too much cooking. You know, just make sure I'm taking my medicine, make sure I'm walking, and just make sure I don't pass out anywhere. Food, I don't want them to have to worry about cooking for me unless it's something simple, but I'm going to prep as much as possible. So I'm going to do a separate video all about my food prep. And of course, I will document along the way as far as the healing process and kind of put it all together. That's about it for now. So I'm about 18 days away from the surgery. I am very excited, a little nervous, but I'm more excited than nervous. And to be honest, I'm just ready to get the surgery over with. Surgery is only 50%. Day one, of course, you'll be able to see the change in my butt shape. I'm gonna be swollen in the stomach area. They have to put certain fluids in you in order to break up the fat and get your body to release that fat. That fluid doesn't drain back out immediately. It takes time through lymphatic massages. So really what you do in that first month sets the tone. So hopefully my process will be nice and smooth. I have mentally prepared myself to just be in just horrible pain for the first 3 days. I'd rather prepare myself that way than to under-prepare. So hopefully it goes smoother than I think it's gonna go, but we'll see. I am super excited. I'm sorry this video was long, but definitely wanted to put some information out there before I start showing you my surgery journey. And yeah, any questions, comments, concerns, please list them below. If you've had a BBL or thinking about it, or if you had the lipo, thinking about it, please feel free to interact with me in the comments, and hopefully this recovery is as smooth as possible. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.